So when you're learning something fast or quite difficult, the temptation might be just to try and play it at speed and hope that eventually it will all come together. Or maybe you start slow and then you get faster and faster, and then maybe get tenser and tenser as the tempo is creeping up towards that final tempo that you're working towards. And this is not a very efficient way of working on fast passages, because often it leads to a lot of tension. And of course, it's much easier to play fast when we are relaxed. So I'm going to show you a really great metronome trick that uses an idea of gravity, so kind of a push and pull, to let you work your way up to these fast tempos, but also feel a really strong sense of groundedness and relaxation as you do that. So this is a great exercise for beginners. It's also great for intermediate to advanced players if you've never tried it before. And we're working on the theme of gravity all this week. So this is a really nice way of bringing gravity into a really practical exercise to help you work on those difficult parts of your repertoire. Strike, spark. Welcome to Practice Space. If you're new, I'm Erica, and we're working on a very practical exercise today, but we also work on creative exercises. So if that sounds fun and useful, you can subscribe to the channel. And I also teach music online, so I'll leave a link to my lesson pages in the description box as well. So sometimes when we're practicing things at really fast tempos, it can feel like a fight against gravity. We're working really hard to get to that final tempo, but there's just something that's holding us back. And so often this comes down to a problem of tension, either tension in your body or tension maybe in your mind. So this exercise, which I call the up 10, down 5 exercise, is excellent for releasing all of that tension and helping you get to the final fast tempo much quicker than other methods you may have tried before. So we're going to do an exercise. I will demonstrate, and the only thing you need for this exercise is a metronome and of course your instrument or whatever it is you happen to play or sing. So for this exercise, you will need a metronome, and I'm using the Simple Metronome app on my Android tablet, but there are lots of other free options. You don't need anything fancy, just something that plays a beat and lets you change the tempo. And so the first thing I will say is, if you've never played along with a metronome before, it's actually quite tricky. So have a bit of patience and know that you will have to practice playing along to the metronome. It doesn't just come naturally the first time. You might find that you're playing and then suddenly the beats have moved where you thought you were in time. So the very first thing to know is that you must start at a tempo that is comfortable. You need to start at a tempo where you can play everything with no mistakes, not fumbling over any of the notes. So that's where you're going to start. If you put the metronome on and you make a few mistakes and it's feeling hard, just put the tempo back a little bit, maybe 10 or 20 BPM back. So I'm going to sing a bit of the jazz standard Bye Bye Blackbird, which I sung in the last video. So we'll continue with our Bye Bye Blackbird theme. And I'm going to start it quite fast for the purposes of the exercise, so you can see me struggling with tempo, basically, struggling to get it fast enough. So I'm going to start at about, maybe let's say 120. Maybe that's a bit ambitious, maybe 110. So this is already a fast swing. So it sounds like this. And I'm going to put the metronome beats on 2 and 4, which is typical for practicing jazz. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's pretty fast. So I'll sing a little bit of the song and you'll hear how it fits with the metronome. Pack up all my cares and woe, here I go singing low. Bye, bye, blackbird. It's already, I'm finding it, I don't know if I'd play this song that fast, but it's already feeling kind of difficult. So the exercise is to go up 10 and then down 5. So we started at 110, we're going to go up 10 to 120, and this is definitely going to feel difficult. So, where somebody waits for me, sugar sweet and so is he. Bye, bye, blackbird. So that was hard. I feel like I'm sitting a bit back on the beat. I'm not kind of catching the tempo. So we've gone up 10 and now we're going to go down 5 to 115. No one here can love or understand me. All those hard luck stories they all hand me. So that feels quite comfortable. And even 110 before, when I first started, that felt a bit rocky. But the 115, just the act of going back by 5 BPM, it relaxes you and suddenly it becomes easier. So now we're going to go up 10 again, and this is going to be 125, which is very fast. Make my bed and light the light, I'll arrive late tonight, blackbird, bye-bye. So that really felt fast, and I definitely was not keeping up with the metronome. So we've gone up 10, and you don't need to, when you're going up 10, you don't have to play it perfectly. You just try and hold on as much as you can. Then you bring it back 5, and that is your chance to relax. So now we're at 120, and 120 felt difficult before, but we'll see how it feels coming back from 125. Pack up all my cares and woe, here I go singing low, bye bye blackbird. That definitely feels much more comfortable than the first time I tried it at 120. So that is the exercise. I hope I've given you a nice demonstration of how it can be almost like a psychological trick to make you relax at these fast tempos. And this is for you to try in your practice today. And remember, if you've never played with a metronome before, it takes a little bit of practice. So don't put it on some super fast tempo to begin with. Just try something nice and easy while you get used to playing along to that click. So thank you for watching. I hope this has been helpful. If you try it, let me know in the comments how it goes. And if you enjoyed this video, give the video a like, and you can subscribe for more daily exercises like this. And finally, if you like, you can stick around for an optional relaxation exercise just so that you get in a nice focused mood for your practice, ready to tackle some fast tempos. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. So we're going to take a few minutes to prepare for practice, to relax the body and the mind. You can take out your instrument, have any music, books, pencils ready. Then you can sit or stand with your instrument or without. And we're going to start with a soft focus in the eyes. Bring your awareness to the space you're in. Notice any sounds in the room, any smells. And then with the next exhale, closing the eyes. And we bring our awareness in to our bodies, feeling the weight of the body on the chair, or feeling the feet connected with the floor, maybe feeling the instrument in your hands, its texture under your fingers, and then bringing the awareness further in still to the breath and to the place where you feel it. Maybe the nose, the throat, the chest, the diaphragm, feeling the rise of each inhale and the release of each exhale. And as you notice the breath, on each exhale, letting every muscle in your body release just a little bit more. Each exhale brings more relaxation to the body and more stillness to the mind. And if thoughts arise, just let them do what it is they want to do. Maybe they float by, maybe they stay. Just bringing your awareness back to the breath, back to each inhale and to the release of the exhale. Every breath relaxing the muscles in the body just a tiny bit more. And then bringing the awareness back out to the body, to the weight of the body in the chair, the feeling of your feet connected to the floor, the feeling of your instrument under your fingers. Then bringing the attention further out into the space, noticing any sounds in the room, however small they might be. And then gently blinking the eyes open, ready to start practice for the day.